Federa Oded Gex Fiola Orozco was born in Sinaloa, Mexico, into a modest and hard-working family committed to providing her with a quality education. Over time, she discovered a strong passion for sports and personal growth. Her dedication eventually led her to excel on social media, where she gained a substantial following and connected with thousands of fans. Federa frequently shared glimpses of her daily life with her followers, focusing on physical fitness and healthy eating. She loved highlighting the progress she achieved through her disciplined routine. Alongside posts about her exercise and wellness habits, Federa also shared personal moments from her life. Some posts featured her enjoying the beach, others captured her horseback, riding with friends, and many documented her travel adventures. This robust social media presence enabled Federa to cultivate a community primarily composed of young individuals who were eager to embrace a healthier lifestyle. It wasn't long before her influence grew, earning her widespread recognition and inspiring thousands of followers. Her audience expanded rapidly, surpassing 200,000 followers on Instagram. Additionally, she maintained an active presence on TikTok, where she shared similar content tailored specifically to the platform's style and audience. On TikTok, she amassed an impressive following of over 140,000 people. Federa also offered her audience a glimpse into her life as a mother. She was the proud and loving mother of a young boy, whom she cherished deeply. Those closest to her often described Federa as a dedicated and caring parent, always striving to provide her son with a comfortable and nurturing environment. In 2018, she began a relationship with Jose Alfredo Garcia, a man 41 years old at the time. According to reports, Alfredo was a professional gambler with a focus on horse racing bets and was also involved in the trade of thoroughbred horses within the industry. On Saturday, June 5, 2018, Federa and Jose left her home around 2 p.m. Shortly after, they were ambushed by armed men in a vehicle who opened fire on them as they drove in their car. At that moment, Federa, who was driving and had not been struck by the gunfire, panicked. Instead of heading directly to the nearest hospital to get medical attention for Jose, she chose to drive to a friend's house. According to sources, the friend's house was roughly the same distance from their location as the hospital. Once they arrived, they contacted the police to report the incident and requested an ambulance. Tragically, Jose had sustained multiple gunshot wounds to critical areas of his body, and despite their efforts, he succumbed to his injuries. The police launched an investigation into the attack, but over time, no arrests were made, and the case was eventually closed without resolution. In the aftermath, Federa, like anyone else, gradually moved forward with her life. Federa established and launched her own sportswear brand, which she actively promoted on her social media platforms. In 2024, she took a significant step forward by opening her first physical store to showcase her sportswear line along with other related products. The store's launch was a collaborative effort with Maria Lopez Leon, widely known as Sol Leon, a Mexican actress, singer, entrepreneur, and influencer who sponsored the venture. On August 28, 2024, Federa hosted a live stream that drew significant attention from her followers. During the session, she shared deeply personal details about her life. Federa revealed that she had been physically assaulted by a man named Hector Manuel Villegas Vaccaro, a 42-year-old former director of the Municipal Police of Tijuana. She explained that she and Hector had been in a relationship that lasted several months. Sources indicate that Hector was under investigation for misconduct and various crimes tied to his position. He had a reputation for abusing his authority to intimidate those he viewed unfavorably. After his appointment in 2023, Hector became entangled in numerous controversies, facing allegations of abuse of power, influence peddling, conflicts of interest, money laundering, and acts of violence. Additionally, crime rates in the area under his jurisdiction increased during his tenure. These issues further complicated Hector's situation, prompting state authorities to launch an investigation into him in January 2024. During the live stream where Federa shared details about the abuse she endured at Hector's hands, she revealed that he had mocked her and challenged her to report him. However, the following day, Federa deleted the video and later hosted another live stream where she retracted everything she had previously stated. According to Federer's family, this happened because Hector had threatened and coerced her into removing the video and issuing a retraction. This wasn't the only controversy involving Federer and a man. Some time ago, she revealed on her social networks that the famous Mexican singer Gerardo Ortiz allegedly forced relations with her when she was 17 years old. I searched for more information on this matter to see if any investigation had been initiated by the authorities, but I couldn't find anything. On December 3rd, 2024, Federa shared a series of posts on her social media, but one, in particular, captured the attention of her followers. It featured a poem by Mario Vargas Llosa that explored the complexities of loving someone who is violent and deeply flawed. The post sparked widespread speculation, with her followers expressing concern and asking if she was okay. However, Federa declined to comment on whether the poem had any connection to her personal life. The following day, December 4th, Federa started her morning early by sharing a series of Instagram stories showcasing boxes of luxury watches. She then headed to the gym to complete her daily workout routine. By approximately 8:30 a.m., she had finished her workout, exited the gym, and made her way to her car. However, as soon as she got inside and closed the door, an unidentified man approached the car window and fired multiple shots at her. The assailant fired more than 10 shots, with most striking Federa. Witnesses nearby quickly called paramedics, who arrived promptly at the scene. They pulled Federa from the vehicle and attempted to resuscitate her while rushing her to a nearby hospital. Unfortunately, despite the medical team's efforts, her injuries were too severe and she did not survive. The municipal police were the first to arrive at the crime scene and immediately launched an investigation into the attack. The officers interviewed witnesses, gathered evidence, and conducted a forensic examination of Federa's car, hoping to uncover clues that could identify the perpetrator. Witnesses reported that a lone man was responsible for the shooting. After committing the crime, he quickly fled the scene in a red car. According to accounts, the suspect had reportedly waited outside the gym for nearly an hour before Federa emerged. Witnesses noted that news of the attack, which ultimately claimed Federa's life, left many people in shock, particularly her followers on social media. Thousands of condolence messages poured in on her posts as fans and friends mourned her loss. Notably, a close friend and the godmother of the store Federa had recently opened was live streaming with her followers when she received the devastating news, leaving viewers stunned as the tragedy unfolded in real time. Her initial reaction during the live stream was one of shock as she shared the news with her followers. At the time, she admitted she wasn't sure if it was true and urged everyone not to spread the information until it could be verified. Once the tragic news was confirmed, she posted a heartfelt tribute to Federa on her social media, honoring her memory and expressing her sorrow. Hector naturally became the prime suspect in the crime due to his history of violence and his tumultuous relationship with the victim, which was widely known. The case was later transferred to the Office of the Attorney General of the state of Baja California. In addition to formally opening an investigation into Hector, authorities began examining emerging rumors connected to the case, hoping to uncover more leads. One rumor suggested that the crime against Federa might be connected to a previous attack on a 24-year-old model named Andrea Ibarra, who, like Federa, had been the victim of a violent assault in 2021. Another theory speculated that Federa had been involved with another man while in a relationship with Hector. According to this rumor, after she ended things with the other man, he couldn't accept it and decided to take her life in retaliation. Another rumor suggested that Federa had become entangled with dangerous individuals, and the attack was a result of settling a score. A few days after the crime, a comment appeared on Federa's social media, alleging that the perpetrator not only took her life, but also that of her unborn child. The commenter, whose account contained minimal information, claimed that Federa was pregnant at the time of her death. However, none of these rumors were confirmed by the police, even after a preliminary investigation. Many of the comments speculating about details of Federa's life and potential motives behind the crime came from accounts with little to no information, likely fake profiles created by individuals seeking attention. One intriguing discovery during the investigation was that the gym Federa frequented, where the crime took place just outside, was equipped with several surveillance cameras, including ones directed toward the building's exterior. However, on the day of the crime, these cameras were not operational. If they had been functioning, one camera in particular, which directly faced the spot where Federa parked her car and was attacked, would have captured the incident in high-quality footage. This evidence could have been invaluable in helping police identify and apprehend the perpetrator. The fact that the cameras were out of service raised suspicions that someone from the gym, possibly an employee, might have been involved in the crime. It is suspected that an employee may have intentionally disabled the cameras on the day of the incident and maintained communication with the shooter, providing updates on Federa's movements. However, this remains only a suspicion at this stage, until the Office of the Attorney General of the state of Baja California issues an official statement. Nothing can be confirmed. Hector Manuel Villegas Vaccaro remains the primary suspect in the case and continues to be under investigation. Federa's funeral was held on December 6, 2024, in her hometown. The ceremony brought together family, friends, and followers from her social media community. For security reasons, the family requested that the farewell remain as private and discreet as possible. Since the day of the crime, Federa's son has been in the care of his maternal grandparents, and there is no available information regarding his father. The child frequently asks for his mother, as he is still too young to understand what has happened to her. The case remains under investigation, and any updates will be shared here in my YouTube community to keep you all informed.